So Sega finally started promoting the new Sonic game, Sonic Frontiers, showing gameplay through an IGN-specific reveal. So we wanted to do some kind of live reaction, looking at the gameplay and going through it and giving our thoughts, trying to be as constructive as possible. Although we will admit our overall impression so far of Sonic Frontiers promotion has been not great. But yeah, as someone who is a bit of a 3D Sonic game apologist, we tend to always have something we can say that's kind about a Sonic game. So we have skimmed this footage before, but we did it without audio. This is our first time watching it all the way through. So yeah, let's see. We will try to be constructive rather than just shit on it. Let's go. Okay, so first thing to notice is that Sonic's moving very slow. Would say like perhaps slightly faster than 06. But there appears to still be, a oh, that was cool. Let's go back. Let's go back. That's a punch. That's a punch. So Sonic has melee moves. Not the first time we've seen that, of course. Most recently would have been the Boom games. So yeah, this is something that we expected when we saw the first teaser. The glowy, sort of like oily wall thing seems to be things you can ascend or wall run on. Purple coins that we don't know the importance of yet. So like, so far our main concern is that, like, this looks fine. We do like that you seem to have more control through slow movement. Something we haven't seen since, again, Sonic 06. But the camera is something that concerns us, and we will talk a bit more about that as we get closer. But also, the slow movement also is odd. Like, it might just be the person playing it avoiding going at full speed because they want to show off the environment. But it is still the first gameplay we're seeing, and the speed does concern us. This we hate. Why is Sonic climbing slowly? Why couldn't he just run up that wall all the way? He's Sonic. Overall, this movement looks strange. Okay, so here's an example. That looked to us that the player was controlling the camera manually and moving forward, as you would, a lot of games. This is something we've seen a lot with Sonic fan games that are 3D, where they will implement camera control, movement according to camera control, as the primary way of moving. That can work, but it rarely does for a game as fast-paced as a Sonic game. That's why the Sonic games, most of the 3D Sonic games use, dynamic cameras that move on their own. Now, they don't, it's not always great, but it allows you to utilize free movement more rather than having to adjust the camera. Now, it's possible that camera was automatic, and it's also possible that the person playing just used it like that because that's how they felt like playing, and it's actually fine. But it does make us worry, because that is a problem with a lot of 3D fan games, that we feel just makes them near unplayable, especially on PC. Like, mouse movement for camera with like traditional sort of first-person shooter style controls in Sonic games never really works well, in our opinion at least. So this looks to be some kind of like typical Ubisoft control tower. Sonic is very floaty. Like Sonic's movement here is very floaty on top of being slow, which I don't know. It doesn't look great. We do like the grinding animation. It's a really nice new grinding pose. Overall, Sonic's 3D model is actually really pretty. Oh, did you see that? Oh, this is actually perfect. So like, there's a rock that pops in here. There you go. Pop-in is an issue. Now, of course, this is an early build. It's you know, half a year away from release, but they also waited, you know, 370 days from the initial announcement. Let's go back there for a second. To show this, so the pop-in does worry us. So there seems to be a variety of items here that Sonic picks up. First, we have this like pink heart here. I hope that's not health. I really hope they're not introducing a health system. I guess we'll find out when we see the first UI screenshots. And then there's like a red fruit or something. Maybe some kind of cooking system. People have compared it to Breath of the Wild, of course, or Pokemon Legends Arceus and Genshin Impact and other games like that where you have a bunch of various crafting items. We're not fond of that, but we will see how it turns out. We do wonder if like those little question marks, if those are like some kind of side quest thing. Because they pop up here and there, and we're not sure what they are. They're clearly waypoints, but we're not sure what they're for. That's okay. Do like the ball. It's a really nice effect on the spin attack, and the fact that you can like do mid-air boosts without homing attacking. Now you could do that in I believe since Sonic Unleashed. No, sorry, since Sonic and Secret Rings. That's the first one you could do it in. But I'm glad that it's still here. Gonna go back just a second here. There's a new enemy here. Now we don't get to see Sonic fighting this enemy, but it looks very strange. It's like, it still looks robotic, but it doesn't look like any robots we've seen before. And that's something we like. We like that so far the designs used in this all seem to be new things. It's not just rehashing old things. That makes us happy. More wall running on the oily wall stuff. Still fine. The mid-air sort of trick thing, that's what's been in the game since Generations, I think? Was it Colors? Yeah, so clearly it's still building off of the boost style gameplay, but like trying to mix in some more of, I don't want to say adventure gameplay because we don't know enough about it yet, but that kind of exploratory, actually a lot of, very much what Rise of Lyric was supposed to be, you know? The simple puzzles. These feel very Breath of the Wild, and we don't like comparing things to Breath of the Wild, not just because we don't like Breath of the Wild, but it just feels like people compare everything to Breath of the Wild. But in this case, yeah, that's definitely what the puzzles here feel like. So this, we're not sure how we feel about this. This sort of like drawing for special moves. We saw this in one of the teaser things, that it's also used for combat. That seems to be some kind of fruit you can pick up. So these runes look very empty. I don't know if that's because like of like this just being a video showing off the environment, or if they will be that empty in the final game. But it does look odd. Also, that albatross or whatever it was had really awkward path, like a really awkward path it was moving on. The game is pretty. The game is very pretty. It definitely is a step up from you know, Sonic Forces and Lost World. Not super fond of the motion blur, but I mean, it's not a new thing. We didn't like it in most of the Boost games. We do appreciate this, if we go back here again, that you can very clearly, while running, you clearly have a decent ability to turn. Actually, did we miss that? Oh, we did. I'm going to skip back. We're going to skip back and look at a thing in a bit. Oh yeah, this puzzle, which is just like, we don't know, like, this just doesn't seem like the kind of thing you would put in a Sonic game. Like, we know there's been puzzles in Sonic games before, of course. We're not saying you can't have puzzles in a Sonic game. It just feels very, this is expected in an open world game, so we have to put it in there, you know? Like, it feels less like, what if Sonic had an open world game, and more like, what if we just put Sonic in a generic open world game, so far at least. And this really bothered us. So you have this thing, like, this seems to be like some kind of map thing, maybe. Right there, and like, now it just sends out a pulse, but like, why does Sonic just stop? Why not have Sonic loop in it? Like, it seems like such an obvious thing, right? Anyway, that's the end of the preview. We want to look at something, I think it's here. Yeah, right here. That movement, right there. That slow rotation. And this could be nothing. This could be nothing. But we see that, and we worry. That looks like it's really awkward to maneuver Sonic mid-air if you want to change directions. Might not be the case, but it looks like it in that footage. And there were other moments in the footage where we felt that Sonic looked very awkward to move. Actually, this is another example of it. Yeah. Overall, not impressed. Not writing it off. It does have stuff we like about it. We think it's pretty. We think Sonic's model is really good. We like a lot of the animations. We like the new designs. The world itself, though, pretty bland so far and empty. Looks interesting, and we're sure there will be other environments to look at. If this had been shown like a year ago, or maybe even 6 months ago, we would probably be kinder on it. The fact that it took over a year for Sega to show this after they announced, you know, this game in May last year, that bothers us. Like, when you hold off that long on showing something, it needs to be amazing. And this isn't amazing. It's passable. Sometimes bad. But we might still like it. We're always open to liking it. We were not impressed with Sonic Forces early footage, and we ended up liking Sonic Forces, unlike a lot of people. So who knows? Maybe we will end up liking this too. But yes, as a first impression, no. This feels like it's learning all the wrong lessons from open world games so far, and taking Sonic in a direction that probably isn't fit for the IP. But we're happy to be proven wrong. We're looking forward to seeing more footage and details and finding out, what the story is, what characters are involved, what other zones there are. Like, Sega are calling these open zones rather than just like one open world. Like, it's taking place on one island, but like the island is made up of various open zones. Whether or not it will be like a seamless transition, or if there'll be like, Pokemon Legends Arceus, where they're all separate, unique zones, a bit like Monster Hunter. I guess we'll find out later on. But yeah, it could be cool. It does feel kind of like the Sonic game we expected '06 to be when the initial leak from E3 2005 hit from for that game. You know, with Sonic running in the forest and, you know, jumping out across these things, and we were all excited about what looked like it could be, you know, the next Sonic Adventure or something. It was called, people just called it Sonic Next at the time. It was it was an interesting time. Yeah, we're open to this being good. I think that's the kind of thing we can say so far. And yeah, if nothing else, at least we have other good Sonic things, right? The movie was good, Sonic 2. The IDW comics are fantastic. In fact, have them right there. And Origins, bad release decisions aside, seems like it's going to be cool. So, you know, let's hopefully Frontiers is good as well, but even if it isn't, it's not the end of the world. That's our thoughts. Thank you for watching. We do have some more, you know, high effort content coming, including more Sonic stuff and Jurassic June. Jurassic June is coming back. Has already started, in fact, and there may be some Sonic content for Jurassic June this time. So please look forward to that. And have you seen the Sonic toys here? We have more Sonic toys than these, but these are the ones we have here right now. Really like these little movie ones, and these Amy's actually. We have a video coming out about Sonic toys. Hopefully this month, but we'll see. We'll see. It'll be fun. So yeah, thanks for watching, and as always, you can support us on Patreon. You can support us through coffee donations, and we also have a Redbubble store with a variety of fun designs you can wear, including the brand new Pride Demons shirt or design in general, as well as Gotta Gay Fast designs, which are great. We wish we had a Gotta Gay Fast shirt on right now, but we don't, so what are you gonna do? So yeah, see ya.